the whole?
No, this is the debt that we have for the new edition.
I wasn't sure what was going to come out of this. I thought it was maybe just a couple things we can do maybe on campus, and as it turned out, as more and more people began to understand and talk about and sort of believe the concept of what it means to be positive, it began to snowball. And it's sort of a good news, bad news. The good news is it's really becoming something that people are excited about. I've become to recognize that there's a hunger here, not just in this community, perhaps even in greater places, for being positive, for having things looked at from a different perspective than maybe what we've had in the past. And I think it's that hunger that really has brought a lot of people to come forward and want to do something about it. I approached this topic from a couple of perspectives. I wanted to do it from sort of a scholarly perspective. I didn't want just us to be hugging here tonight and saying thank you to each other. That probably was not going to hit the target for me. For the most part, this is going to be sort of an academic look at what we mean by gratitude. So hopefully you'll have an opportunity to understand it a little better, opportunity to see what people have said about gratitude, an opportunity to see what are some of the things that go into that thing called gratitude. Why are some people more grateful than others? What are the variables that are required for a person to live a life of gratitude? The character strengths that have been identified by research, this is the only one we have a national holiday for, Thanksgiving. And it's really quite interesting. I mean, our country really sees the need for this character strength, or this virtue. And we even have a holiday coming up. So it wasn't a coincidence that we picked November for this particular one. A lot of our living. Things have happened in our past. We are living for today and looking down the road for tomorrow. Gratitude helps sort of connects those three areas. So let's talk a little bit about what we mean by the word gratitude. As you can see, it comes from the Latin, the word gratis, or gratia, which means grace, graciousness, or gratefulness. It is not just a feel-good emotion. Okay? It has some purpose behind when we talk about gratitude. Again, you can see that this is a term, this is a concept, this is a strength, a virtue, whatever word you want to use, that has been written about for generations. Some of the research has begun to show that perhaps there are some personalities, some dispositions of people that also lend themselves to being able to express gratitude more frequently, or maybe more easily. By expressing gratitude, it opens the door for other people to do it, to express gratitude. But it also reinforces. When we say to somebody, thank you, or we send a note to somebody, what it's doing is, what we know about the concept of reinforcement simply means that if you reinforce somebody, the likelihood of that person repeating the act increases. So if I'm going to show gratitude and I say thank you to somebody, one of the other obligations that we have, not obligation, but one of the other outcomes of this is that it begins to also continue the process in other people. Whenever I'm reinforced for something that other people like or enjoy, it tends to make me want to do it again. And this committee was a group of people who said, I want to help, I want to help. We saw the Community Foundation step forward, United Way, Adams Board, private citizens, motivational speakers, the school system, people from the community are starting to say, let me be a part of that. And that's the part that's been just absolutely amazing to me, and exciting, and yet not sure where this is going to take us. What I'm hoping is that we're going to spark some interest this year. And as you know, when you spark something, you never know whether this is a tiny little flame or whether it's a huge flame. And I'm not sure where this is going, but it's exciting to at least watch in the beginning. Just to give you a preview of what the next months are, our character strengths for December will be spirituality and hope. Again, some of this following some of the religious calendars that we follow. January is wisdom and creativity. February, compassion and love, for those of you who like Valentine's. We thought that was a fitting one. March, courage and perseverance. And we'll end in April with forgiveness and humility.